It is what it is. Episode 11. But we interrupt you for an important broadcast. We come back to you today to bring you back to your original programming. Vibes and that is back in your system, back in your ears, and back on your phone, and back on your iPad, and I'm back on your computer, wherever you're watching me. You know, us, we, wherever you're watching. But yes, so yeah, here we come back now. We're coming. The format, the platform's gonna change up real soon. Some public announcements before we get back into it. Now, let me give it to you straight. So, boom. Welcome everybody. Lovely to see you here again. I big up the whole. You see where we are now at like our budding stage. You see you, mm, see you, see you 50 to 100 people that come check for me whenever the video lands. I appreciate you guys more than anything, and as much as I do this because I want to and I can, like yeah, your support, whether it's just a little press play or a little thumbs up, or like even a lot of them, some of you are just messaging me in the DM saying like, "Yo, I'm enjoying your content. Like, keep it coming." Like, so all of that is appreciated. Um, we love and appreciate that. On both ends. We're just gonna keep continuing the vibes. And yeah, just enjoying doing what we do. And I'm just gonna keep it interesting for you. In my little notebook here, I got some. There's at least five. The next 5 episodes are already planned and scheduled with some conversations that I'm sure you're gonna enjoy down the line. So I look forward to bringing that to you and sharing that with you guys, man. But yeah, we're live in the place, episode 11. We just come to bring it to you again. You're with myself, Devonte, and my bad boy co-host, Bench Press Your Girl for Fun. Get me.
Nah, come on,
And still wakes up on time for work. Madman worker, shift destroyer, money saver.
Discipline. JR, baby.
Come
Johnny. Yeah, know me. It's that. So, what's happening? What we talking to them about today?
You know what? We'll find it. Yeah, I got like this thing. We'll find it as we go. Natural flow today. But yeah, no. Tell me. Where are we? Where are we? What's been happening? We're low key almost re-locked down.
I can't survive no re-lockdown.
I can't. Do you know what it is? I've preed it, yeah, and I've seen the energy. And you're out there in the public and going about your day to day life as well. Unless you're just in your house because you're not trying to risk no corona like my sister. But um, I've seen the energy of the public, yeah, and in Parliament they're switching up the laws. They're making their changes. They're doing whatever it is that they're doing and saying, no groups of 6, no this, that, and the other, no blah blah, no blah blah blah. But I tell you what I'm noticing, yeah. Um, they're not making us queue up at the supermarkets anymore. So how? Remember before, if you just wanted to go in there for bread and butter, you had to stand in line for like 10, 15 minutes, like maybe more, depending on what day of the week you went. They've done away with that. There's no security man being uptight now. They used to have security doing it. Yeah. Now they just got the staff. Like in certain places, like when I roll Sainsbury's, there's no security man there anymore. When I go Tesco, they got the standard store security, but they haven't got the extra ones in the cage. So the cages, the queuing up, the VIP thing for the supermarket, they've done away with it.
Yeah, but
and when you go inside, they're not even. If I step inside first week, yeah, when they was like the face mask laws coming into plan, they were on it. But do you know what it is? British nature, yeah, we're very lax, and the British public ain't got time for BS. So a couple times there was like, yeah, Tesco by me, Asian man, so, boss, where's your mask? I looked deep into the shop, yeah. I was like, alright, do you know what? I weren't. I was just carrying my mask for insurance. I had no intention of wearing it. But seeing as you asked me to put it on, put it on. Cool. Let me get inside so I can buy whatever I need to buy. And then I'm walking around inside the shop, and I clocked 2 staff members in Tesco
with no mask.
With no mask. I took my mask off instantly. I am not a dickhead. You cannot make me wear a mask, but the employees of the store are not wearing masks. Fair enough, you got your little exemption thing, but they didn't look like exempt. They were exempt. They just looked like they didn't want to wear a mask.
Nobody gonna look like they're exempt, but that's another thing as well. They didn't really ask.
Yeah, what does someone who has asthma look like?
Exactly. And they didn't ask you if you exempt. You just say, "Where's your mask?" You know what I mean? So it's a kind of thing though. A lot of people told me they had that situation where they get told to put on a mask, and then when they go in the store, the store colleagues they haven't got a mask. So it's like, why I got with my mask if they're not even wearing a mask?
If they're not wearing their mask.
But it's like a security thing trying to tell you come in wear a mask.
They're just trying to do what they have to. But at the same time, they low-key don't care. Now, here's the funny thing. A week or 2 later, I'm rolling up and boss man saying, "Where's your mask?" I ain't got it. Okay, let me in. I go now. I just walk in. Nobody asks about a mask.
It depends on where you go.
Depends on where you go. Some places you can't. You're not rolling into a pharmacy with no mask. You're not rolling like certain places. It's like, yo, where is that? Or you got to stand behind the yellow tape. Like, no, there's certain places. They're not businessing about it. But supermarket wise, which is where it was tight when it dropped.
I try to order my double whopper. Try to go Burger King and the man tell me go get my mask and come back. I say, yo, fuck up, man. Is that right?
You're not getting my money today. You know who's gonna get my money? McDonald's. Because they're not giving me these kind of problems.
Nah, McDonald's didn't treat me so anyway.
They're not giving me these kind of problems. And you know what? They just got the new triple cheese.
Oi,
the triple cheese.
Big man.
You tried that?
We got time. We got time tonight. We're gonna make it.
I'm going that way. We going that way.
Say
no.
We going that way.
Yeah.
I saw that. I gotta try that out.
It's lit. It's lit. It's the cheese. The cheese hits different. I don't know. There's something about those 2 extra layers of cheese that just make the cheese more cheesy, and it's amazing.
100%.
And I can't lie, the extra meat helps too.
No.
Yeah, no, they lit. And then you know what it is? They're being more considerate now because they're like, do you want to remove the pickle? What do you and don't you want? Mm-hmm. Like when you do it on the little tablet thing, and you push the thing, they're like, you can take out the pickles, you can add extra onions. You want to change the well, no, maybe I'm going a bit too far about changing the ketchup for barbecue. But like, they don't give you the Big Mac sauce on it. You still get the ketchup. But I can't lie, the triple Mac thing is wavy. But I was very mad. I was mad the other day before let me start you because I went drive through and I ordered it, yeah, because I was like, I've had it once since it dropped and it was sick. It's all you need. I've been snaking Big Macs for it, but I went drive through the other day, yeah, and I was just tired and hungry and I was just on the move. I needed to get where I was going. And then I said to the one in the drive through, give me a triple cheese and I don't know, like a drink and some fries, whatever, yeah. And then I get to the thing and I was like, I swear I looked on the screen and it said what I asked for, innit? I just contactless, grabbed my bag, I was on my way. I was like, McDonald's don't fuck up the vibe like that. Like, very rarely do McDonald's get the thing wrong. I'm driving, putting my hand in. What the hell do I put? I pull out, I fill the bun, yeah, and I lift my hand out the bag and I'm like, my bun feels like short. Bun's not head. It's like, this don't feel like a triple. But I was like, you know, sometimes they pack it tight. The patties stack up kind of thin. Yeah. So I was like, minor. I'm unwrapping it while I'm driving.
She gave you a hamburger?
Bitch gave me a double cheese.
A double?
No. Was it a double?
Was it a double or the actual hamburger, like the cheeseburger? I can't. Like the one.
I can't remember. Do you know what it is? It was one of the two. She even gave me a standard like hamburger with a slice of cheese, the normal one, or it was a double. But either way, I was bitterly disappointed.
So you didn't double back? Too late?
I was too late. I was too tired. I was too stressed out, and I was like, whatever. Like, it was too far to turn back.
It depends on how far you gone. I'm a hungry motherfucker, so
I almost went back. No, I was still in. Do you know what it is? I'm not gonna lie. I was still on the McDonald's premises when I clocked, But the way things are set up right now, it's not as straightforward. I gotta get out. I gotta park now. I gotta walk back in there. There might be a queue.
No,
She's gonna See, I ain't
fuck
got.
your queue. Fuck your
It was
queue. I
too
was
much.
in the queue.
I didn't have enough bother left in me
Yeah.
to correct the situation. I was like,
Nah.
I just ate it and got on with my life.
It depends. If I ask for if I go there right now for a triple and you gave me a double, we go amend that. My whole reason to be
put some more meat in it
was for the triple
and some cheese. Cheese.
But yo, on some separate thing, right? What is this thing they're talking about? They're gonna get these enforcement people to enforce Corona.
I look forward to seeing it. I look forward to seeing it because you know what it is. If they look like, you know what it is. When I'm in certain parts of town, like West near Park Lane, but in like or wherever, there's this certain man, like security man, that I've been seeing rolling around in like a green attire, like in twos. So I wondered if that was just like because this is an affluent area, they got that additional neighborhood security, like some places have, or is this what they would, whatever that is, that's a like, because are they just, when they say that, are they a specific corona force, or are they just going to employ the standard, are they just going to employ the standard like public servants, what's the ones again, like the ones that are police but they're not really police, like they're not fully fledged police.
You're not talking about
Do they still have those, or did they get rid of them all?
Yeah.
The ones that get onto you for spitting and stuff. Like, or if they see you throw a cigarette.
Yeah, they do actually.
Civil, I don't know I don't know what
civil enforcement.
Civil
enforcement. I think there's less of them now.
Probably because they're not around like they used to. They're not. Well, they've Met cut their people out, but now they're hiring another 20 racks or 20,000 worth of police. They're up and down for the country. They're now recruiting 20,000 new police officers. But I was thinking to myself, I was like, X amount of months or years ago, didn't you just fire like how many due to cuts? And now you want to hire.
So they might as well just reapply.
Why don't? Yeah, babe, they'll probably do something like that. But I was like, okay, you just fired bury them. Now you just hired bury them. Because when I was working with Hackney Council, a lot of the people that I was working with, at least 3 of them in there were like ex-police. And then they was like, yeah, one retired, like 2 got like let go or whatever, and they moved on to the council, this, that, and the other. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, yeah, a lot of you got cut. So it go.
I don't know what they're doing with the money that they get. They can't give people back their jobs, but they got money to invest in all the foolishness that we don't need. I understand that.
But yes. That was that really. I'm trying to think about there was something I touched base with you on, but it's slipping my mind.
There's a lot of foolishness that I'm seeing on social media to bring up.
You know what it is? My screenshots will never fail me. My screenshots will never fail me because anything that I need to I doubt I'm the only one who does it. I screenshot things thinking I'm gonna make good use of them, and then it just goes to like a screenshot graveyard. Stay there, screenshots. Nah, do you know what? Most of my screenshots are just perverted memes. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. Look. I see this on Pink Panther meme. Yeah, it says. Look.
Nah, no, not for me. I don't even want to know who.
You know
I don't want to know. I just know not for me.
You know what's the BMW, the i8, the way the doors go up. Yeah.
You know, kind of vulnerable, weird position you gotta be in. That's crazy.
No, it's kind of just like you're sleeping, isn't it? Do you sleep on your back? Do you sleep on your back? That's a normal question. There's no tricks to it.
Nah.
What are you? You pillow? What type? You're a slide sleeper. Pillow between the legs.
Stomach.
Pillow between.
No.
No extra comforts. You just.
I always have a blanket on me.
Oh well, that sounds pretty standard.
Like on my.
Sounds pretty normal.
Yeah, no, it's not normal because even when it's hot, like I have to cover myself.
Yeah, no, that's normal. But you might half it. You might like because sometimes you know what it is.
Yeah.
If I'm hot when I'm resting, I will do the half in, half out. So half of me is under the covers, but then like probably from up to my thigh, that part of me is out, and it just creates a cool, warm balance. That helps the whole dynamics of the things. But
if I sleep on my back out because I sleep light already. So if I sleep on my back, I sleep extra light.
Okay.
So every time I take a nap, when I don't want to get into the sleep or whatever, and I know I need to wake back up or go somewhere, I lay down on my back.
Okay.
I know that way I won't fall asleep hard. Don't know why. But if I sleep on my back, there's no way I'm going to be in a deep sleep. But as soon as I turn over on my chest, fuck it. Don't call me. Phone on do not disturb. I can't.
Yeah. No, that's one of the main things. Like, if when it comes to me in bedtime, it's like I'm a side sleeper, but I'll it's right. I'll rest on my back, but I'll sleep on my side. And because if I go on my side, I can't. I was like, my phone could not be on silent, and I won't. Yeah. If I'm in the middle, like you know, when there's the start, middle, and end of sleep. End of sleep, you might be able to wake me up with my phone, but even if it's on vibrate. But I thought I heard screaming. You heard someone scream? What the? Should I mind my business?
I don't know if that's a fox or not though.
It was iffy. It was iffy. Very iffy sounds. Very iffy sounds. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, sometimes you'd be like, I hear noises like that, and I'm like, should I mind my business?
I used to look outside all the time thinking that somebody getting dragged in the park or something like that. They're telling me it's foxes.
That's a crazy one. I read this meme the other day, It's nonsense, but it's like it's the type of like theories people like to throw up. They say condom sex does not count. Hear me out. A theory. If you wash your hands with gloves on, did you really wash your hands?
That's a stupid comment to make. That is just somebody that just fascinated with raw sex and they just love raw sex and nothing else. Yeah.
But answer the question.
That's ignorance.
No. Okay. Yes.
What was the question?
It might be ignorant. It says, if you put gloves on and I apply soap and wash my hands with the gloves on,
that's a different.
I washed? But it's a genuine question.
If
have my hands been washed?
Gloves,
yeah,
and wash your hand.
Have you washed
your hand? Because you didn't really.
That's what I'm saying.
You wash the gloves.
Yeah, but did I wash my hands though?
No.
So,
if you wash your hand with the gloves on. You wash your hand with the gloves on. You wash your hand with gloves on.
Yeah.
But then your hand no really get washed properly and clean because the gloves were on. But you wash your hand with gloves on.
But let me ask you this then. Did I wash the gloves? Or did I wash my hands?
I is the kind of man I would tell you wash the gloves.
Okay. So then, in theory, because that's what they're getting at. If I put the condom on.
Yes. But hey, what?
No, you did. You blatantly did. You know you did.
But you see, when you put the condom on, you're not putting it in a sense to wash your butt. You're not washing your butt. There's a different thing. Yeah, the whole act
depends on the type of box it is. Some boxes wash it clean. Wap. That's what they call it now, isn't it? So I'm getting on.
Super wap.
Yeah, super wap.
Wash and dry.
Yeah, mop
no
thing.
Dry. Just wash.
Yeah, just wash. Air dry. I haven't even watched the video yet. I just keep hearing the filth everywhere.
The video ain't really as mad as the lyrics.
I keep seeing girls making like you know when I don't know the girls are just in the mood and they just wanna like
Well, I see a meme the other day, and the
girls are
meme
so good
say,
at that. The girls are so good at acting up for the camera.
"Yeah, yeah.
I ain't got it.
What can they do? Some of them, that's all they got to offer." So the meme I saw the other day said that Mad Wap got Cardi B divorced and Megan shot. You gotta take your time. You have to take your time. You have to take your time with the WAP.
Oi,
I want crazy thing. The WAP is a dangerous thing. Look what it
oi,
do. It'll cause madness.
oi.
The WAP to cause problems. So you have a
You
careful.
know what? You know what? But does that speak? I don't know. You know what it is? I want to say, I was gonna say, does that speak to the quality of They're calling it WAP, but I just want to say box. Like, does that speak to the quality of it? I mean, if someone would shoot you for your cheeks, maybe there's some good cheeks. They got
Yeah.
cheeks. Their cheeks with holes in it now, but there's some good cheeks. Like, cause like maybe you saw some video online, yeah, where some woman was arguing with a man and then she just starts strip off in the street and run after him, chasing him around the car, something like that. She's like, "You think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy?
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
are.
If that is a scary situation to be in, like man or woman. Someone just like strips naked in the street and starts running you down. I wouldn't know what. You just got to pick up your feet because
Some
this is.
super toxic relationships are there.
Oh, come on. But what's the crazy thing about like semi toxic or like when a little bit of toxicity, yeah, see when you just build up just a little bit of it, maybe just a little bit, like
I feel like this thing.
just a little bit of toxicity, yeah, and then you flip it, and the toxicity just changes into something else. A little bit, the chain reaction of that could be lit.
Toxic,
And people know what I'm talking
toxic,
about. But
toxic
no,
sex is
toxic, man,
crazy. Toxic sex is crazy. Ain't
toxic.
nobody going.
That's
If you
what.
ever had
That's
sex with somebody that was toxic to you, is some crazy shit.
yeah, yeah. No, I do. I don't.
Because it's like, I don't even like you. I can't stand you.
Mm.
We fight. For some reason, we fucking right now. And for some reason, it's good. And we shouldn't be. It's so good we still are. And that's why it's crazy. But I don't know. I'm just saying. I heard. Somebody told me. I don't know personally. I'm just saying.
Well, while we're loosely on the topic, yeah, of good WAP getting you shot and divorced, and you know, and I asked myself this with the, you know what it is with that ultimatum, yeah, because there was a genuine window where your average girl or quote unquote the good girl started you those did you know just decent standard women, like I haven't really got time to be out here, aren't as vulgar and as forward as some women, and I'm not going to be the first to go out and maybe like twerk on my story on the weekend or shout a like whatever it is. I mean shout a that's a terrible like word to hook that hooks too many people in. Sometimes when I'm in the party, I say A to you. I think, hey, do I say A? No, maybe if I see no, I don't say A.
What
But
do you mean A? What do you mean A? As in like,
no, I do. What am
hey.
I talking about? No, like the turn up A, like A Y. Like when you just
Oh
see
yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah,
see a
yeah.
move going down and you're like,
Oh
hey,
yeah, I
yeah, no,
see
I
what
do.
you
I'm
mean. I see
chatting
what you
shit to myself. I just remembered it. Yeah, but and I was just like, so there was really like, because I remember at some point, I can't remember with who, but at least three girls. I was like, I heard people say like, raw, like girls are out here being fast and loose and just skinning out, and they they got man and they got like they got man, they got or they end up in relationships before me. Like you know what I mean? Like the perspective is really skewed because right now I feel like we're in a time and place in society where it's like the women are going through like an awakening, and it's just like, do you know what? Your woman got this energy right now where it's just like men are not going to dictate or control our image and or how we are seen or penalize us for wanting to be human and be how we want to be. If I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, just in preconceived notions. Like if a woman wears a short skirt, oh, she must be easy, or she's a slut, or whatever attention comes her way for dressing like that is on her. That's her business or her fault. Like, or you know what I mean? They just got like women in certain aspects come under a lot of scrutiny. I guess from in their perspective, maybe it feels like men in general, but I think it's more of like it's a societal thing. I don't believe it is like that for like maybe I would like to think that it's not like that for the guys or men that are around them day to day that they're cool with, that they come in contact with. Like I can see you in a mini skirt or something tight, like you know you know what's really cool sometimes you can find on Pretty Little Thing or maybe like wherever you girls be at these days, Misguided or whatever, for like one of them painting kind of level, like you know they
Mm.
can wear they go look girls get to wear this like the sexiest clothes for like £6, and that's why they always have to buy something new to wear because it makes sense. They can do a whole new outfit for between £6 and £25. Little Misguided, hot sale is next day delivery. If it don't bang, they can send it back and quickly go grab something else, and then they can rock it once or twice maybe, throw it away bottom of the wardrobe, and you know what I mean. They can do the same thing again next week because it's more affordable and easier to look sexier as a woman than it is to look decent as a guy. Our clothes cost more. There's more components to the shit, and then there's how you there's what level you want to set it on. Like, do you know what I mean? Like you,
But you see the thing with that, like, yeah, they got all kind of things that are away from that aspect. But a lot of times as well, even though it look like society and men to make it out like the women under scrutiny for what they wear. A lot of women um
mm,
scrutinize women as well. Cause they try to make it out like it's man scrutinizing a woman. It's women to be scrutinizing women as well.
oh,
Because
there
like
is that. But I'm
there's certain
listening.
women that wouldn't wear certain things the same way.
Mm, mm.
For the same reason what they're saying, oh yeah, like oh men judge us and whatever. Oh, there's another woman out there saying I'm not wearing that because I'm not this, I'm
It,
not that, or I
it's
don't
not
want to
all.
perceive as
It's not
such.
all sisterhood in games.
Yeah.
It's not all sisterhood in games, and it's
You know
just
the realest thing about it is that they wear it and they're like, you know what, I'm doing this with chess. And maybe that's the better thing about our new society. They're doing this and they're embracing whatever they might be doing or not doing, and they're doing it with chess. But let's not act like at any point in life or
mm,
in this world you could have carried on a certain way and it didn't mean a certain thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, no,
So
like all right. Do you know what it is? I wouldn't say that like in appearance. If you're feeling yourself tonight and you wanna take prowess on your image and energy and you wanna like dress sexy or whatever, that's on you and how you feel. However, I do believe there are certain ingredients, yeah, and it's um yeah, I do believe there are certain ingredients that will allow you to evaluate what someone's like maybe what someone's antics are for the night. Like, and that's not to say in
wait,
that's not defined by your attire, but you can read it sometimes through body language and
mm,
behavior.
yeah, right. And you just got to watch the character and know
Like you
who you're
need a good
dealing
eye
with.
for that, and
Understand? It don't really make sense. Like you gotta check it. Like you got a girl that would be well dressed, as the society would put it, well dressed or not revealing or so on, and then bad.
mm,
Them are professional porn stars. Them are going wild out here. Then you got the ones that would wear a little something, something revealing and so on, and nobody can chat to them.
yeah,
The
yeah,
freak is
they're
only
out
for her
there.
man
Do you know where you see that the
or her.
most? Carnival.
Yeah,
That's probably the place where you see that like capital, like yeah, like
that don't mean that when you dress a certain kind of way that you're easy.
mm,
That don't mean that at all.
yeah, no, and that's the bottom line. Like if she wants to wear next to nothing, that puts no earnest on.
I mean,
Forgot what I was gonna say.
a,
Forget it.
a girl could wear revealing clothes every day. That don't make her easy.
Mm,
I would say she likes the attention that she
okay.
get because she's very aware that she get a certain kind of attention when she wears certain things.
Mm,
And she like she's confident with her body or she's confident with whoever it is, and she's showing it up because she like it. You know what I mean? But that don't mean that she'd have brought all the attention she's getting, because there's a lot of girls that they get attention by like 50 man, and all of them get left and ignored and read because all 50 is not the one that she actually wants.
Yeah, true.
So
Quality
and
control.
then you got the ones as well where they get attention from 50 man, and all 50 man I get through because they crave attention. So whoever show them attention, I get the pussy.
Okay.
So you just have is everybody different. No, it don't. It's not one set rule for everybody. Everybody's situation different.
I hear you. I'm fully with you on that one. I'm fully with it, man. But attention and ladies. But yeah, no. What I was getting at is like, so whereas like your everyday the girl next door really feel like like wow, like we're really like this. Why does this bad bitch thing seem like it's in the lead, like it's champion, like? And I was like, it's got pros and cons. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, do you know what it is? I feel like part of it has to be done because it's a part of like it's desensitizing like the general public to women being in their more raw form, less refined. You know what I mean? Which is, I guess it's good because the more that's a normal thing. Like, for example, it's like, who are these men that are when they're driving around and they see a woman that alright appeals to them, and they just can't help but push the horn of their car while they're driving past, or like, I really think those men are weirdos. Like, you like, are you that?
I had to push my hand.
Why? 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 I think that's you know what it is for me.
That's a fresh thing.
For
That's
me,
a freshy thing.
it just feels. You know what it is. It feels like harassment. I'm just walking about like beep. Oh, what did someone? Did I see? Did someone I know see me? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Was it for traffic? But no. That's why I'm like. But do you know what it is? Me, cars and women have never mixed. If I saw someone I wanted to speak to, and I was in a car, don't matter what car it is, I will drive ahead of you. I will take the first left, and I will hop out the car, and
And walk back.
I will walk back. Like, I've never been the sort of. Oh, you're right, yeah. Never.
See,
I
let me
just
hold on. I'm trying to think because I don't do that.
Like, I just can't. I have
I've
no
never done that,
interest.
but I want to make sure that the only time I'll pull up next to you or if I know you are ready.
Oh
You
yeah. That's a
understand?
bit
Like,
different.
yo,
Yeah,
because
that's because that's a hello thing. That's a hello thing.
Yeah.
But in
If I
terms
don't
of
know you, it's not a pull up in the car, put the window down. I don't do that either. But it'll work. A lot of time, this is what I always say. I say this all the time for almost every situation. A lot of the things these men they do, or some men or whoever it is because it work. There's a lot of girls.
yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
It works.
I've spoken to girls. Yeah,
You pull
like
up in a certain car next to a girl, and you're gonna get good reception because
I don't need
is this your car? You're gonna get them.
I hear you, and yes, I've
That's
seen
why
it.
some man do them.
So, and do you know what it is? I have been in situations where my car has done work for me that I wasn't even asking for. Like, I was minding my own too.
Yeah, I remember one of them situations.
And somebody saw me, they saw my car, and suddenly I became a point of interest.
It made sense.
And I didn't even know they were there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was half asleep in my car.
Yeah.
Much less I was sleeping in my
And
car.
like, yo,
and
this you? This your shit?
yeah.
Crazy.
And I was just like, what? Huh? Me. Me. Like, so I'm just like, do you know what I mean? I've never, like, I don't know. I've never used or materialized, I don't know, benefited, profited off the benefit of what a certain car can do for you. It's just never been something that I've felt the need to make use of. But at the same time, I do understand it's there,
Yeah,
you know.
it's there, and then a lot of time as well because
But I just don't like it. It's not for me.
yeah, it's not for you. It's not for you. As I said, I don't want to do that because then, like, you see, when you do certain things like that, you kind of you set yourself up to become the Uber man.
You
You
reckon
get
so?
saved. Well, okay, not all the time. In a sense, if she like you, then I met this nice guy. I'm chatting to this guy, but he looked like he got peace. She chatted to you,
Yeah.
but depending on how much man she talking to and she got on the line, yeah,
Uh,
and how much if she don't even really rate you,
uh.
by the time she really pick up and make a decision whether she rate you or not, you're gonna be the food man or the taxi man.
Now I've heard about these.
Yeah, because remember, you come with projecting to let her know that you got cat.
Mm.
So now she can save your number. She can play game like she interested and so on, and lead you on and give you a little silly conversation and so on. You're looking around like, well, I've never had this situation because you're not that guy. Well, a lot of man are entertaining and chatting with, hey babes, let me know, man, will pull up, man, will pull up, Oh yeah, you're gonna pull up. Oh, can you pick me up from my friends then? And the idiot will go pick up now because he want to pull up in the car. Now she gonna chat, giggle, make a little couple joke, make it boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, you take her from there back to she house. You took her home.
I'm coming
You're the
in.
Uber man.
I'm coming in.
So, well, you coming in. Some of them man don't even go in.
Listen, there's no
And
way.
some of them they get to come in and then what? You're inside what? You still not getting a
And
pussy.
then I'm going inside more. I don't understand. What's
No, you're not getting a
the thing
pussy.
is, yeah.
You're not getting a pussy.
No,
You
no,
just
no,
have
no.
a drop
Well,
shit
all right, we're
home.
done on a day. Not. Do you know what it is? And fair enough. If I catch wind of that situation, as an adult, yeah. Um, there's just you should get to a certain age and point in life where you do not have time. I do not have time for your games, and you are a grown ass adult, and you should not have time for games either. Solidly believe that people go for what they want.
100%.
So, and if you know what you want, there's no need for games. Okay, you like if imagine you see job interview, yeah, you want this job, all right, whatever, manager, whatever, yeah, and then they say the interview's on the 5th, and you be like, all right, and then on the 5th you email them, oh yeah, can we change the interview to the to the 5th to the 6th, please? Why are you playing games with something you know that you
Yeah,
want?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
No, you want that job, so you're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be at the
yeah. You're
interview on
gonna.
the 5th at
I don't
9 o'clock or
understand.
wherever they want to bust
It's
you.
a different kind
So
of
I
society,
don't
right?
know. I haven't got people. Don't get me wrong, yeah. Some people, it's like some people got time, cat and mouse, the pursuit. Some people, it's all about the chase, and then it's like the chase is the pick up, the climax, and then once they've secured it, all right, they hit like a level plane. Or for some, if the relationship's not meant to set like that, after they've secured you, you slowly reach a little decline, and then things that they say, as they say, run their course and they burn out.
I don't understand what this chase. What's the chase? What's the chase?
The
I don't.
thrill of the pursuit.
Okay,
It's like,
so
all
what
right,
what does
so
that include then?
all right,
Me
so
calling you and you not answering on purpose? Cause
do
that day
you
don't
know
sound
what it
like no
is?
chase to me.
Do you
That
know
sound
what
like you're an idiot and you call girl and she ignore you and you
I
still a ring her
think?
phone.
I think it's like me personally. I'm not a man. I don't really enjoy games. I like
Neither do I.
I I got enough of them. You know what I mean? I
But and
got
you know what it is as well. It's different ways the game could be played. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, but
nothing new under the sun.
some of them, the way they play their game, like the way I've grown up,
Is
that is what I've been taught is a girl is not interested in you. You
oh
call a girl and she don't answer the phone or she don't call you back, that girl ain't really interested. You texting a girl and
yeah,
she
no
take
no
hours
no.
to reply or she texts you back after hours and she hits you back with a one word reply, that girl ain't not interested. So when some girl tell me, oh
Unless it
yeah, I'm
starts like that.
interested, but I'm playing the game. What? You think I'm going to put up with this kind of fucking reception that you giving her?
Yeah, don't.
No, 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 I can't put up with this here. This don't look like you interested. If you know somebody interested, then you're gonna keep on playing the game and say, alright, cool, I'm gonna get to know I'm a winner. Like
Do you know
this
what it
don't look
is?
like you
Do
interested.
you know what it is?
Or you call
There's a
somebody
window.
phone 3 times and nobody don't answer and so on.
Everyone, do you know what it is? There's I don't if I keep it 100, yeah. There's nothing. I don't believe as much as I prefer the straight and narrow, yeah, where it's like, listen, I'm into you, whether it's short term, long term, or indefinite. Okay, and if you're on what I'm on, let's stop all the games and let's get down to business.
Okay.
Okay, that's where I'm
Mm,
at. But and whatever else comes with that, we can do in between. All
mm,
right, I ain't got time for the fluffing around. Like we could hold a couple like genuine. Like I don't mind pulling up in the car and then we go and chat and we might hit a vibe. We might Maggie in the car and that, and we're just chatting parked up in a drive-through or whatever. You know what I mean? Krispy Kreme's is on deck, McDonald's is on deck, and we're just holding the vibe. Radio's on kind of low. Spotify playlist is running,
mm,
and we're just going back and forth, conversing.
mm.
Amazing. Could we can I can spin I can we can do that.
You sound like a vibe.
Yeah, we can 110. But I think the line is where I think maybe some because guys don't really play games. If I can, all right, I don't know if we can talk on if we can talk on the phone and go from talking on the phone or to exchanging numbers or details, or some people be linking up just through social media apps alone. But if we can go from that to crashing, amazing. Like the sooner we crash, the better. Actually, um, and that doesn't necessarily mean, but like out of respect, if you want to play the game or put all these intermediary steps in front of our both of our end goals, let's be honest, like you're sitting in the heated seats and you're going home maybe kind of moist yourself, and you're playing games and being stupid, like your thing's wet, like crash it, like you know what I'm saying. But you over here saying, oh no, not until the third day. You're on some joke thing. You're playing
But here
games with
what?
yourself.
You wanna know? You wanna know something crazy?
Huh?
Somebody here would say, not until the third day.
Go sleep. Go sleep.
Not right.
Yeah.
But then here what? You know what they're gonna do? You know what some girl would do? You see how you get a pot warm now? And she wet now on the first date? She call up the man
They
and
do.
lay pipe.
Mm,
Cause you get she
that's
got
true.
it's
That's
like it's
true.
a
It's true.
Caribbean saying we got that it say you warm up the food so another man could eat.
Yeah, and it's true. It's
Yeah.
true. It's true. It's true. Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes,
I remember she
that
just
might
meet
she
you,
can
she
afford.
getting to know you.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
before she meet you, she had
I already
somebody
know
just
someone
there
else.
laying the pipes.
It's the like. It's
He was just a pipe man. He just a pipe man. So you see when she talking to you, she don't want to hook you too fast because she don't want to look a kind of way. So she don't want to set a certain kind of
she don't
precedent.
want to put two
So she's
spoons
still
in the
getting
pot.
to know you. So whenever she talking to you and you come out the phone and you get she wall up, she call the pipe man round and he come and he pipe him. Till she say, I've been talking to this nigga for a while, pipe man, me have to put you on hold. Cause she not fighting. She just gonna put him. Hello, what you call him? She just gonna put him
Annual
reserve.
leave.
Just in case you and she don't work out.
Mm.
The first man that gonna pipe him after you are the pipe man.
I
Pipe man gonna come back on the scene.
I
I
hear
know
you.
a girl that we're talking and she said she got one pipe man. And she and the pipe man been friends for years.
Swear.
And when she got a man, she's still in touch with the pipe man. Not me. Not fucking
I
me.
know a lot of girls that do that, and that's what. There's a lot of girls. A lot of girls do that. A lot of girls, and you know what it is? They won't
And
really.
she now left the pipe man.
No, 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 no.
She
In
man that the pipe man is she friend. So the man know about the pipe man. That's my bridge. And
no,
she
but
not fuck
he
up.
doesn't know that's his original purpose though.
No, probably not.
Could not, could never, because what man would
But
have
she
that?
probably I pick in a situation I think the man actually the pipe man pipe you.
Oh, well, the best. Yo,
The man actually the pipe man pipe you. As she said, just when I was time ago, don't worry
no,
about
what? No.
that.
And you're saying you
So
could,
the man said, so no, that can't work out. I can't
your
be
hair trying to
friends.
pass him off as friends. Am
Yeah.
I?
She said, nah. She
Listen.
not drop out the friend. And if anything, if she really like the new man, she can lie and say that.
Do you know how many? Do you know how
But she's
many? Do
still gonna
you
be
know what it
friends
is?
with him.
That's a crime. And do you know what it is? Women, yeah, they try to move so defensive about this male friend thing. Yeah, but I don't even care if you grew up with him and you got you pictures together. Man is dog and woman is wicked. All right, and I ain't trying to like me. I ain't trying to have a bad day with you, yeah. Where we feel like we don't need to. Don't get me wrong. If you have a bad day with someone and you feel like you don't want to talk, and you in between this period of you two not talking, and you let someone come in and cross up things and tick cross I's and dot T's, then maybe your thing wasn't all that to begin with. I don't know. Love is a lot of different things for a lot of different people. We got Will and Jada. We learned a lot from entanglement in 2020.
Yes,
It's a Rubik's cube of a thing, and like no one, the way one person might twist it is not the way another person might twist it, but you still might be happy with the colors that you get from it. You know what I'm saying? Now, um, I say all that to say, what was you saying?
You were saying something about you were getting at the fact that a girl when she got the man friend.
Mm.
And
Oh yes. Now I know. Funny enough that you said that because I know. Now look, I know a handful of people that have certified man in their life years,
mm.
but she has not broken contact with the pipe man. No, and I know a lot of girls that keep.
I want 24/7
Yeah,
plumber.
they keep. Do you know what it is? They will let. It's like when you're flying a kite. You will let it go far and far and far.
Mm.
But or
You
like
still
when
got the string there, hold on.
yeah,
You still
yeah. If I all it
mm.
takes is one message, and providing that the pipe man ain't got his own certified
Mm.
situation going on, the pipe man's gonna come and fix the leak.
Yeah, you
Uh,
can come.
and I've like there are girls that and then there's the girls that say he's just my friend from school. I know someone very well. You may or may not be watching this. You may be watching this in the YouTube highlights. I mean my Instagram highlights right now. Who's to say? But you said so and so was your friend from day dot when, and any guy you was involved with, you said this is my best friend. He comes with me. It is what it is, and it genuinely was plutonic. But guess what? Now you two live together, and now the best friend has become the pipe man. And they were genuinely best friends,
No, the
but
best
now they
friend
fall
ain't
in
the
love.
pipe man. The
Yeah.
best friend was the
No,
pipe
wait.
man.
No, no,
And
no, no,
now
no, 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 no. I'm telling you the story. I genuinely know them. Like they were genuinely just friends. Like
okay.
from the play.
He's not the pipe man. The pipe man don't live there, so he gotta get a different name. But he's not the pipe
Oh,
man.
okay, well. Anyway, they're an item now, innit? Like a proper, real deal, Holyfield thing.
At the
But
construction man.
for the longest time, they were just he was the
He's a
he was
bricklayer.
the
He build
friend.
a house. He build a house.
Yeah,
He
but
build
that's
a
what I'm
house now.
saying. So
He invest in a house.
that's why I'm like, do you know what it is? I'm very no. There's not to say that you can't like. It's not to say that you can't have the male friend, but if you expect me to just drop my guard and act like this couldn't be. I don't know. Look, humans is humans. You don't know what's running through their mind. Like you can just about see the lights through their eyes, and you have to have a trained eye to see that kind of behavior
Mm-hmm,
anyway.
mm-hmm.
And to even recognize it, you have to have been fooled by it first. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't. It's one like, yeah, sure, you vouch for someone, but I've watched somebody vouch for another person and still taking it out. Like, do you know what I mean? And not in that sense per se, but like, he's like, no, 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 it's cool, man. Don't worry, like, my boy, don't worry, we got this, man. Like, he knows them, man. We're blessed. You
But
go there, we're not blessed.
the other
This
part,
all problematic now. Now I'm doing situation.
the other part about that, in a sad sense, is that a lot of these girls will vouch and say, "That's my friend," right?
Mm.
And deep down, they know that the man want to pipe shit.
Girls are like to play naive. I've had this conversation with you before.
Yo, like
The
she know deep
naivety
down.
of
Yeah.
women is so severe
It,
and is so played. Like,
I had a
remember I
conversation
said,
with like two people. It was two scenarios that I had this year
remember I
because
said,
I've always put that to
why is he
people.
sending you eggplants? He's a vegan. Like, I'm just saying, like
Oh,
they will
what?
play naive to that. I'm like,
Nah.
man, just sent you 3 eggplants, the 3 water droplets emoji, and the the cheeky face.
He's a vegan. He
And then
likes to
you're
stay hydrated. and he's just curious. That's the explanation for the
You,
three emojis, isn't it?
she will dilute all of that into something plutonic.
That's okay. You see me? That's okay. You think I could be with anybody and you take me for fucking idiot like that? It's a bond West Indian. You can't take me for idiot. So anytime you hit me and you show me your phone and you show me, you say, Johnny, you is my man, but here what? This man messaging me and he sent me a, a emoji, the eggplant, the wet, the water droplets, and a cheeky face. And when I ask you what is going on here, you turn around and say to me, he one vegan. He likes to stay hydrated, and he's a curious guy. That is what I mean. Okay then. Let me tell you something. The amount of wet emoji you're gonna see girls send me, I don't want you to ask me nothing about their hydration. Don't ask me nothing. Since that is what I mean, don't ask me nothing.
Yeah.
And you see the funny thing with women as well. You see after they done tell you
Mm.
that is not like that. Boom, boom, boom. Let a girl message you that same thing. All of a sudden it's a problem. Or it could be a problem now. It wasn't a problem when he was doing it on your phone.
The shoe fits differently when it's on the other foot, you know?
I'm telling you, eh?
What, do you know what it is? With all that being said, yeah, it speaks truly to the fact that like there's a nice saying that I saw on Twitter. I don't even have Twitter, but I saw it. And it was like the man did tweet something. It was the topic of discussion was cheating, and the man did tweet you don't his response to like why do people cheat or whatever, something, or loosely do something like that anyway, is and he was just like, you don't go shopping for new shoes barefoot, do you?
Wait. Oh, I
So
see what you mean.
like, and or another another
That's bad. So he's
another
saying
mm,
his response to them is, "Don't ask me why I shopping for shoes while I wear shoes."
yeah.
Oh
Another
man,
another another analogy is that they call the monkey bar thing, innit? When you're doing the monkey bars and you're going from one to the other, you can't let go of the one you're currently holding until you've secured the other one. Then you can let go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I guess, but you're not meant to be. I suppose if you are playing it that way, some people genuinely go looking for new shoes with barefoot. You know, put on some I don't know. They just go barefoot, or they order them online and wait for them to come, and then they wear them out the house.
Yeah.
Some people genuinely play the game like that, like in a different way. You know what I'm saying? But if you do choose to do things in such a way, then you're meant to be. Well, hopefully, you're meant to be a little bit more covert about it, because I'm pretty sure if the new person of interest that you was trying on for size was aware that you still had your old kicks, then they wouldn't be. I think, you know what it is. Again, you would be stupid to think that anyone who you've just met says that nobody's on the cards, even though that may be the case. But I also think you're a little bit stupid if you think there's nobody on the cards. Don't get me wrong. Some people are genuinely in drought, like Sahara. Like, I'm happy I'm talking to you right now because there's really nobody else on the cards, and I can't wait to get back
Yeah, but you know
into
what is another
something.
thing as well. You could tell that. You could tell that. That's why some girl will fuck up, even though they make it alike. So there's no one on the cards, and I'm really in drought. But all now you ain't linked up with the man that you're talking to. And when I say link up, I ain't talking about link up to fuck you. I talking about link up to go for dinner, spend time, boom, boom, boom. If you ain't got nobody that you're getting physical companionship with, like you're there and you're chilling physically around and busting joke in the presence of, how come all now you talking to somebody for the longest while and you ain't linked up with the person? You ain't linked up with nobody in a while.
You know what it is? I just don't believe. I
They're
heard
lying.
there's this track floating around on the thing. Yeah, I don't know, but there's this lyric that hits you so hard, and I know, like, I don't know, the song's bait. It's on Choice right now, or Capital Extra, whatever, spinning. But it was like the one lyric that stays in my head. Maybe it's Roddy Rich. I could be a million times wrong, but the lyric that's glued to me is, "Why would I waste my time on a shorty that ain't got
It's
me on the
Roddy.
front?" That's
It's
Roddy.
Roddy. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
A brother said, "Why would I waste my time on a shorty that ain't got me
On the
on the
front of her
front
mind.
of
It's 100%.
her mind?"
I
If
like
you,
listening to them new man. Sorry to cut you, yeah.
mm,
Them new artists, because you see with them, they're fresh from the point in their life where they saw the difference between how the girl them were treating them from now when they got this big check.
mm, mm.
You
Yeah.
understand? Certain man been rich for time, so been famous, they get it. But they could see that, yo, listen, all this energy you're coming to me with, you didn't have this energy when I weren't who I am now.
And the thing about that is, yeah, they say like I said, why would I waste my time if somebody ain't got me on the front of my mind? And people people go for what people want.
Mm.
So if I display interest to you and the reception is lukewarm, if the reception isn't the reception, it's not what I said, it's not how I said it, it's just that it's not me. Like, I'm not
Mm.
for you, or da 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 da. I don't believe in whether you're a man seeking interest in someone or a woman. I don't believe in jumping through hoops. Yes, okay, whatever. Like, you have to earn to a degree somebody's attention,
Mm.
but if that's a two-way street. And the trick that I feel people, or in my case, like girls miss sometimes, not in my case, but from my perspective, that girls miss sometimes, is that you see this whole playing the game or whatever, you can that's a very fine line. Yeah, some people in their head, they say, oh well, we've got to say, for example, you're like a blueprint person,
Mm.
we've got to go on at least 2 to 3 dates before I think about even like unbuttoning a something, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And you play that game, you like, some girls don't know when to stop playing that game,
Mm.
and they do that. They draw that out too long, and then twos, you're wondering why isn't he texting me back, or you got to pop up like, hey, you alright? No, no, I'm not fucking alright. I've been text. How much time do you think I have to keep messaging you and like just doing fluff? Do you know what it is? Do you know, imagine, when you're watching, all right, for like certain my series watchers, everyone's on Netflix right now. Do you know how everybody hates fluff, specifically anime, where they have filler episodes? The episode doesn't really lead to anything, and it doesn't allude to anything. It just buys more time in between the thing that we really want to see. We want to
Mm.
know who shot Ghost.
Mm.
Who killed Ghost? Stop giving me all this other stuff in between.
Mm.
Who killed Ghost? Or who, do you know what I mean? Or when something happens and you're like, rah, so who dropped my man? He just got clapped in the warehouse and we don't even know who pulled the trigger. We don't find out for all 5-10 episodes.
Yeah.
If you want to make me wait, you're at very high risk of losing the person of interest
Mm.
with your fluff. Keep the fluff to a minimum. I'm not saying you shouldn't fluff, and I'm not saying that no fluff. I mean, hey, if you can do it all without fluff, like, because if you screw the fluff and stop doing all that nonsense in between, let's go here, let's go out for drinks, let's go. Listen,
Listen,
we can. I just like people who just live your true intentions.
because no, but you know where we've lost it with our generation is
Mm.
in that fluff, or whatever we want to call that, in that space of time where you're like, the 3 dates or the 4 dates or 5 dates or even two. Yeah.
I lived that once,
Mhm. You're supposed to
I regret.
captivate that person. Yeah. So you're saying that, yo, you know what? I'm gonna get to know him in 3 dates, see if I'm interested. You're hoping that he captivates you and makes you interested. Yeah.
And I believe
Same way you're
worthy.
supposed
Is
to
this
make him
person
interested as
maybe
well.
true?
Because
Is
if
this
you take
person
me on a
worthy?
ride for 5 dates, I say, yeah, I'm not giving you no pussy till 5 dates. But you're adamant that you want. And I have to bear in mind, yeah, that the pipe man's in the background. So I met you. I know potentially there's someone that was piping you before I've met you. But that's not really my concern because you're not my girl yet. So I can't ask you nothing about that. I'm not gonna ask you nothing about that. Boom. But I have to just live with it in the meanwhile. And hope that you respect the thing and don't violate it too much. So the pipe man's in the background. I'm taking you on 5 dates. And when I finally get the pussy now, you still ain't captivated me. So now I took the pussy and I ghosted. I was like, this is what you make me wait for? Now I'm a bad person? But equally as well, people just talk just for the sake of it. Because you know how much girl. Girl will go on date with man and then don't call them back. Because she belly full.
You talking
It was
about
just about the
you
food.
talking about it was the food. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you was on about something else.
But
But
this girl that go for food with man and or don't call it, or this girl that keep going on date because it's just about the food. All night he ain't get nowhere.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, just to divert a little bit. You know them girls that like some girls really like thrive. Like the way some girls, do you know how girls so they say sometimes people in relationships gain weight. Usually tends to be women. Some women really out here looking at men for food. They really like no, but some people really like when I say yeah, like the girls, certain girls depend on man for food. Yes, I really believe like at this age most people could feed themselves. But people who like to do this sort of thing, I don't know too many people that are like that. But I do know girls that have like you know what it is. It's gotten so detached. It's not even at the point where they're physically going out to eat with that person. They're just like, can you send me just eat? Like I'm hungry.
I
Do you
don't
know?
know what kind of man
Yeah,
out
but
here
we
doing these
do. We
things.
know. We know. We know. I
I
know.
probably know him, but I don't know that's what he doing. You gotta tell me that's what off camera that that's what certain man I care because I don't know nobody that just openly willingly tell me, yeah, Johnny, I had to send out food money and pick her up and so on, and she not your girl and you not fuck. You don't want idiot or what? What happened to you?
Well, we told him that. We told him. We told him to his face. So it wasn't a snaky thing. We used a snaky thing.
I just realized we talking about
Yeah,
girls.
yeah, yeah.
I know somebody. I know somebody.
Yeah. We no, but we said we was like, what you did? We did. We did, bro. Tighten up, but he's a good soul, man. I can't
He's a
help it.
good
That's
guy.
why I
He's a
don't,
good
can't. You
guy.
can't let anyone near him. Can't let just anyone
Yeah,
near him.
yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
run them away. If
Good.
if certain
Right.
if the right girl don't get his hands on him, you gotta run them
Right.
away.
There's some man I hate. Me, that's why I don't call myself a good guy because when I see him
No,
and other man, yeah, there's man out here that would do the most and be a gentleman for a certain time. I would say I don't care. People disagree with me, but there's some people, men and women, that don't deserve certain treatment because of how they treat people in return
mm.
or how they carry on. You don't deserve that. However, there's people out here that will still treat you good because they feel like they want to treat you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong.
you don't
It's nice
deserve
to
that
be
shit.
nice. It's nice
So
to be nice, and there's nothing
right,
wrong.
good.
No, I've
But I'm
learned.
not that guy.
No, I hear you. Like the way,
Me.
do you know what it is? The way the avenues that I've took, done like found my way through the maze of life. Yeah, it shaped me out to be a kind of person where it's just like I'm a polite savage. That's where I don't know the options and boxes and doors that I walk through.
Mm.
Yeah, I am very polite and I'm very formal, but I am also a savage due to my environment. So, and I'm very happy to be polite and awful as much as I can be and need to be. But if I have to be, I will also be late. I will also be the savage. So depending on how you like deal with me will kind of dictate like the I don't know the nature of my behavior with and towards you, and it can go either way. The only way I would end up being a savage towards you is if your actions and like I don't know demeanor was just off and you just weren't vibing like that.
I feel like every
And
guy kind of
even when I say
started
savage,
off
I'm
as
a
a
grown
gentleman.
adult. I just mind my business and space out. Like I don't need
Yeah,
to. You
yeah.
can only do. I lived
It's
by this. You can in this life. People can only do to you what you let them. Minus of being sucker punched in the face and not seeing it coming. People can only do to you what you let them.
100%.
If you are being mistreated, underappreciated, I don't know, abused, talking to in a manner that you don't appreciate, any shape or form of disrespect, be it emotional, physical, or any of the other, okay, that bothers you or makes you make turns your mood from 10 to even if it's 9.9. Anything that somebody does to you that you disagree with and continue to subject yourself to or tolerate is on you. You are a grown adult. You are the controller of you. And you can, like I said, but you have to say it sometimes so it sinks in. Like, people can only do to you what you let them get away with, okay? If
100%.
and if you don't like the way someone's chatting to you, you address that and you say, listen, the way you speak to me, nah, allow it. And if it
Listen,
don't change, that is on and you keep running with it, that is all on you. Because you take your steps, you address it. You might have to address it again because like habits are hard to break. And if you keep seeing that the change ain't happening and it's affecting you and you're not removing the problem, don't talk to me about your problems. Because
I don't want to hear nothing.
you're subjecting yourself to this.
I'm not a therapist, I ain't trying to hear you complain about something that you're not doing nothing about.
Unless I'm fixing it in my own way. Then maybe I got time for your problems.
What you said.
Because there's leverage in this situation that now makes it worth my time.
Okay.
I can afford to accommodate your concerns with this form of social exchange.
Maybe. Or you could just, tell your shit when you come here and talk about it,
Hey,
man.
but no, don't get me wrong. It's not all. It doesn't always come down to crashing and cheats. Sometimes I
Yeah.
got. You know what it is. There's
It's not
certain
all about
people.
that.
It's who.
Of course not.
So no, because you know what it is. There's people in life who you have time for. There's
Yeah.
and that's just the bottom line. Like if I phone you and I got certain issues, I might have like maybe in credit or tolerance, I might be able. I might be able to. I might have half an hour to an hour of your time with whatever problems I have. But we all have different. There's only so much you want to hear, like about someone like belly aching and whining. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here for you, but I can only listen. I can also like everybody has their levels, even if they're being kind to you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't hear certain things over and over.
Nah,
You get me? So
no,
anytime you got a situation, you can always call me and boom, we talk
because it's
about
a
it.
vent. It's an
You're not
outlet.
about to
It's
call me about some shit that we spoke about yesterday and the day before.
It's an outlet. It's a vent. It's like because sometimes it's like it's emotional release. Like, you know, when somebody tells you your problem. Have you ever had someone tell you their problems and this is going on and that's going on, and by the time they're done, they feel better for venting, expressing all of that feeling and emotion,
Yeah.
and you leave the phone thinking, God damn, like shit, like now you, and then you maybe like you carry their, you kind of might take on some of their way they're feeling, but they've just pushed the red button on the phone and they're like,
Yeah, yeah.
I feel great for that. Like, thanks for the chat. Like, I feel so much better now. Like, I really appreciate. And it's like, careful, that's emotional exchange. Like, and it happens. Sometimes it happens in conversation without you even knowing. Like, somebody will have a certain type of conversation with you, and by the time the conversation's done, you feel. I don't even. I feel heavier at the end of this conversation than I did at the start. And whether you know it or not, the person might feel lighter for it. And then because they've got that lift or lightness, or the weight of whatever they were feeling has been lifted through the exchange of conversation with you, and maybe the words that you counteracted their current state of like upset or like, you know, despair with, then now are recharged to repeat that again, because they feel better. So they say, you know what, well, maybe I can do this now. And then they try it again, and then it still doesn't go the way they want to. And then what do? Find your number again. And that's why you, it's cool. I don't know, man or woman, you can't be no one's like emotional cushion. And you have to make people aware. Like, I'm not. Sometimes in life, you learn as you grow out older. You're just like, you know what, this girl. I think maybe I had a time in my life. I've got a friend. I've got friends and I've got sisters. They can chat to me about man if they need to, right? Like if they need to. But there's only so much I'm gonna listen to, and there's a limit, right? Because I don't like. But I think maybe there was someone like they just, you know, when someone just wants to talk to you about their problems, and then I was just like, you know what? I've only got so much time for this. Like, this keeps going round and round and round, and I I ain't got time. I ain't got. And I'm the type of person, I'll be real with you. I ain't got time for this anymore. You know, especially if it doesn't add up to anything. Like, you gotta help me make this, but that's not everyone. Some people would just say, stop talking to me about your problems, because it don't seem like you keep talking to me about the same old thing and you ain't doing nothing about it.
I'd say that.
Mm.
That's exactly what I would say, especially if it's something that you ain't doing nothing about.
Mm. So what I'll do, we'll size this one up, and we'll
Yeah, we got some content.
yeah, just a little, yeah. But so you know, you must always, whether you're the man or the woman, you must always protect your best interest. Um, you must always do what's best for you. If things are going really good for you and you have weight and time to the point where you can share and give some to others, that's litty as well. That's A1. That's thoughtful. That's considerate, and like, you know, your heart's in the right place. Um, so I must say, but remember, at the end of the day, you You live in you, so you, and as long as you're looking after you, you will always be good to look after somebody else. But you can't look after somebody else unless you're looking after
Yeah,
yourself.
100%.
And I think that
Don't drain your energy.
that
Don't let them
is
drain all your energy. How you gonna give energy to people you ain't got nothing for yourself?
exactly, and I think that is the important balance. Remember that fun in games are okay because that's a big part of life, but there's only so much games that somebody is prepared to play. But my favorite examples when when someone's like maybe sometimes like when the kid want to play a certain game with you, hide and seek or they want to do pull my finger or guess this joke, and it's just like, all right, we've done this 8 times, it's not funny no more. It gets real like that.
Yeah,
Like the novelty's worn off. I don't want to play this game anymore. This is the 8th time I've humored you, and now I'm past it. Okay, I'm past it.
right,
Yeah,
man.
and when you're be man or woman, when you're prolonging, when you're WhatsApping, when you're prolonging link ups, when you're going and you're dating too much, and there's not enough like return on the investment, regardless of who's paying for what or who's made what plans, you can run out of time and people's patience, and the messages get slower. So don't play too much games with this life, be you the man or the woman. And it's also, you know, keep it. I just say keep it 100, man. And if you want to sign off on anything else than that,
That's what we're gonna leave them with today.
okay. Well, you had it here. You had it now.
Always vibes in that.
Episode 11.
Got something fresh for y'all next week.
We came here. You came to see. And it's always appreciated. Love and respect. And the next time, we're going to have something sweet patterned up for you guys. And I just appreciate if you came through for the vibes. Something calm with it today. Something light and sweet. Just getting back into the swing of it. And yeah, we're just going to keep it coming, man.
So much more to come.
Love and respect every time. It's been episode 11.
See you later.